Hi there, this is Paul coming at you from the Seattle area again, and today I'm going to show you another way of sterilizing objects. As you know, last time I showed you how to create a poor man's sterilization chamber, and some objects are too big or impractical for that, and so I'm going to show you another method for sterilization. This one is a little more dangerous. You have to be a little more careful, and that is using UV light and a particular frequency of UV light. Make sure that you don't get it on your skin. That's why I'm wearing like a long sleeve jacket here and gloves, and I'm wearing goggles to protect my eyes from the UV light. And let me just show you what I have here. So I have this handheld UV sterilizer, and it uses UV lights to sterilize pretty much anything that the light shines on. And this will work with the coronavirus. I did some research and found that this will break down the coronavirus pretty quickly, like within just seconds. So I'm now going to show you how to use it. So I have this bag of beans here. It's a 25-pound bag. And I also have a couple things on the counter, some sugar that I bought and a 2-pound bag of rice. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to, using the switch on the back, I'm going to flip on both switches, and the light comes on, as you can see. And now I just simply run the light, staying really close. I just run it along the sack here that I just bought, making sure that I get all sides and from different angles so that the little crevices are also covered. Over the top, a little under. And then I'm going to come up here and I'm going to do the same thing with these two smaller bags. Making sure I get all sides. And then I'll flip them over onto the other side. Make sure I get underneath as well. And I'll do the same thing with this bag of beans. Make sure I get the underside as well. From different angles. And I can also use this like if I want to go over carpets and things. I can use it for that. I can also use it to sterilize various surfaces, like my countertops here. And that's really all it takes. You have to be really careful with these things. So another use of this UV light is when I come home, like let's say I've gone out and I'm just coming home, I can get the doorknob. It's kind of hard to show here. My daughter's standing in here and she's going to hand me the light. She doesn't want to be seen for some reason, I guess. And I can turn it on and I can get my clothing. I don't have it on right now, but you can kind of get the idea. You're kind of wanding your clothing like you'd be wanded at an airport, and just get any residue of the virus off. Just make sure you're not hitting the skin because it will burn you. It's very dangerous. It can cause cancer too. So make sure you know how to use these. This is not a toy to play with. So then when I come in the door, I'm sterilized from head to toe. This jacket has a hat on it, and so usually I have the hat on when I go out, so that if any virus falls, it's not getting in my hair. And I usually wear a mask and some goggles when I go out. All right, so I'm going to show you some other possible uses as well. You can use this lamp, this UV lamp here, to disinfect doorknobs, and a swipe like that is all it takes. If you're like us and you have a shoe rack, you can swipe through your shoe rack, any shoes that are on the floor, like this. You can also turn your shoes over and get underneath. And you can also get the area of the floor near where people walk in. We usually have people take their shoes off when they come in the door and step out off of this carpet area so that they don't track any virus or any other contaminants into the house. This light will also work in this scenario too. Like I said, you have to be really careful with these kind of lights. And I'm going to show you right here how to get your UV light. There's different versions. There's the handheld 18 watt lights, which are pretty powerful actually. May not seem like a lot of wattage, but it is very powerful. And there are also versions that are handheld battery or rechargeable battery lights that you can get. Make sure that you don't get a counterfeit. I would recommend cureuv.com because I know they're made in the US and they have a reputation. They sell equipment to hospitals, as you'll see when you go on their site. All right, until next time, take it easy, be careful, stay safe and healthy, and I'll be on with you again with some other tips in the future. Thanks. Bye-bye.